The next speaker is the Honorable Swart.
Thank you, House Chair. House Chair, the ACDP welcomes this subject for discussion, as there can be no doubt that the economy needs to be built, grown significantly to address the rising poverty and unemployment levels and the poor state of our public finances. Structural challenges and weak economic growth have undermined progress in reducing poverty, with South Africa being one of the highest and having one of the highest persistent inequality rates in the world. Now, the economy is reeling as a result of various factors. Ongoing power outages and poor government policies and implementation are one of the aspects. It is reeling because of the poor public sector capacity and, as other speakers have alluded to, poorly performing SOEs, with Eskom being the prime example. It is reeling because of the inability of the state to perform its primary role, that of protecting its citizens from crime and violence, with ever-increasing numbers of criminal syndicates blatantly preying on individuals and businesses through extortion, as well as the steady stripping of much-needed infrastructure, such as the widespread theft of copper cables needed by Eskom, Transnet, and others. Where the ACDP and other parties differ from the majority parties in the solutions to the dire economic situation facing the country. In our view, the essence of the problem lies in the outdated ideology of the economy needing to be state-led. This requires far too many planners and an excessive administration to make the system work, resulting in slow decision-making, corruption, and regression, technocratic of nature. It results in the state intervening, often to make things worse. We support the concept of a mixed economy where the public and private sectors work together. Ideally, a competent state and public service should provide the necessary environment for the private sector to thrive and create jobs and much-needed state revenue. It is not one or the other, but both the private and public sectors working together. The private sector employs some 3/4 of South Africa's workers and accounts for over 2/3 of investment in research and development expenditure. Alongside a capable state, the country needs a thriving private sector that is investing in productive capacity. As private sector employment increases, more livelihoods are supported and sustained. Goods and services are delivered at a greater scale, and more revenue is collected for the state for infrastructure and social development. Such a mixed economy would ideally have a constructive relationship between the public and private spheres, not one or the other, for the betterment of all the citizens of South Africa. I thank you.